What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video in the Ideal Auto Factory. Today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 vinyl wrapping tips in 2025. Keep God first. Let's get into this video. Tip number 1, okay? Buy the right vinyl. And if you're on a budget, don't be afraid to ask a major wrap shop for some scraps to practice with. 9 times out of 10, the shop will have quality brand scraps to give you and or sell you. I'll leave a link below to a few quality brands that I trust. Now, some of these brands, of course, they may be higher priced than others. That's why I said if you're on a budget, go and ask a major wrap shop in your area, or you may have something on Marketplace. I don't know. Either way, there's plenty of ways to get some scrap vinyl out there, even on certain websites like Metro Restyling. They offer scraps on their website, and you can sometimes find them for a lower price than, or sometimes there's vinyl on clearance. This isn't really about saving money. It's about saving you time by buying the most reputable brands out there. I don't recommend your first vinyl job be with TinyBot or any calendared film at all, because they stick too hard and it's just not as great to work with, and you could find yourself in more harm than good. Can you wrap with them? Yes, go ahead. I'm just giving you a tip that would have helped me when I first started out 5 years ago. Tip number 2, be aware of the ambient temperature of your work area. If it is too cool or too hot, too cold or too hot, vinyl will not do what you expect it to. As a beginner or a professional, being aware of the ambient temperature will allow you to manipulate the vinyl a lot better. Sometimes vinyl will rip or tear very easily if it's too cold. And then if it's too hot in the area that you're working, the vinyl will actually stick to itself, not the backing of itself, you know, the sticky part. Sometimes the actual, like the side that's the color side will stick to itself because it's too hot, or it stretches too much, or it does all this other. It's just not really great when it's too hot or too cold. And all vinyl has a recommended temperature to apply the vinyl in. So be aware of that ambient temperature. Tip number 3. Have a panel approach. There are so many ways to wrap a certain panel. Like, it's almost infinite. You can just make it work, and then the vinyl's laid and there's no real attack or method to it. But when you have an approach or a technique that you can actually stick to car after car, it makes things a lot easier. So, see how others are wrapping doors, or maybe even fenders, front fenders. I like to use the 4-corner approach when it comes to the doors. That is one method that you can use, or you can just stick one side down. I'll just show you. Let me stop talking and I can just show you a method. All right, I'm pulling the vinyl and I'm going to stick it down at the top right of the door, and then I'm also going to stick it down to the bottom right of that door, and then that will glass basically half of the vinyl for me. And you know, there's some reading of wrinkles and some other things involved, but ultimately this is how the 4-corner method goes, and you repeat this process for the opposite end of the door. Tip number 4, get you some tools and some supplies. Although you can wrap without electricity, because I've actually done that before, you need to at least have a felt tip squeegee and a blade of some sort to start. You know, you got to cut the vinyl off the roll or wherever you got it, and you got to be able to lay the vinyl down and get the air bubbles out of it. I've seen people wrap with a box cutter. Hey, all I'm saying is where there's a will, there's a way. Some of the tools that I use are of course, squeegee with a felt tip. This one is a little malleable there, so a medium kind of hardness there. A blade, of course, it has to be a breakaway blade so you can continue to keep it sharp if it focuses in. I'll show you guys that. There we go. You see those lines there? Those are so you can keep the blade sharp. After it gets dull, you just break this one off and you have a new sharp blade. Another tool that I like to use is the snitty. These are two different kinds here. Sometimes people revert to this. This is what most people see as a snitty. You can cut the vinyl off of a actual roll, or when you're on a panel, you can cut some vinyl off without risking cutting the paint, because of course the bottom of that is not the blade. It's protecting the blade from touching anything. So you just cut, you're good to go. Of course, when cleaning your panel, you want to use some type of spray, and you want to use, of course, a microfiber cloth to actually wipe your panel down with so it's clean and ready to go. Here's some 70% alcohol right there. And I basically put this in a spray bottle and I spray my panel down and we're good to go. And there goes another one, spray bottle. So those are a few of the tools that I use, and tools and supplies, and make your life easier, and it makes the end result that much better on the vehicle. Tip number 5, always study and always practice. The Bible says in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15, to study to show thyself approved. When you are vinyl wrapping, when you are sitting here and things are not as easy, don't give up, don't quit, keep practicing, keep studying, keep watching those YouTube videos, keep laying some scrap vinyl on that hard corner, or that long roof, or that complicated hood, or that flat hood, whoever knows what it is, and don't stop practicing. Keep growing your knowledge so that you can one day actually have a full car you wrapped, or you wrap that panel to perfection. And that is enough approval from within, because you took the time out to not give up and not quit and actually complete the task. So that's 5 tips for you all in 2025 for vinyl wrapping. Comment down below whether you like this video, you like this type of content. It definitely helps me out, and I'm definitely trying to help you all out a lot more. So definitely leave a comment, like this video, subscribe, and I will catch you all on the next video. Keep God first. Peace.